All right, guys. Um, as everybody comes in, let me see. Now I got to share it out. They're gonna get a notification saying we went live. You can watch now, but all right. If you're tuning in now, we definitely appreciate you guys. It's been a technical nightmare. But we are here with Dajohn, and I apologize on my end. It's definitely due to, you know what I'm saying, this program that I'm using. I'm not gonna blast them out right now like I would like to because that wouldn't necessarily be right. But I'm real close though. I'm real close. I'm real close. I promise to God, I'm that close, boy. You know what I'm saying? For real, boy. Y'all gotta fix this shit, boy. Excuse my language. But hey, boy, hey.
Hey, let them know.
Real, I'm talking about, bro. Let one more thing go. Let one more thing go wrong.
I'm talking about he this close.
I'm that close. But hey, listen, boy. Where my smokers at? Boy, hey, boy.
Hey,
What?
with the eyes.
What? Well, hey, I'm sorry, man. Dajohn, I appreciate you again, brother. Like I said, at this point, I want to make sure we get everybody here. Hey, David said this is a expensive program too, right, bro? Hey, what? Hey, listen. Oh,
he already hot, y'all. Don't even get him started. He already hot.
You ever feel like you've been robbed with a smile on your face?
Like, but you weren't wrong. You gave it to him though.
You know what I'm saying though?
You gave it, yeah.
What? Hey, what? Hey, well, anyway, what? Listen, don't use Wirecast. I said it. Okay, fuck Wirecast. Give my number. Hey, anyway. Listen, Dajohn, man. Again, my sincere thanks, brother. I apologize for my language. Sometimes you gotta kick it down. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, it gotta be done sometimes, you know.
What, bro? Anyway, like we were saying before, we were so rudely interrupted by what was supposed to be a whole program. Anyway, your music, bro. You got a song where you can just throw shit at it? Cause I feel like I should throw on something like, you guys one of them where I could just, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, hey, boy, hey. You know what I'm talking about, bro? I might have to come sit your studio up, bro. Cause I got some words.
Hey, say less. Hold on, I got something for you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up.
What?
You come in there, White Cast.
Yeah. He
dropping names and everything.
At the end, boss, I gotta drop my case number or my cell number so they can send niggas some case. Cause I'm about to go up.
I hear you.
Yeah, man. But like we were saying, back to you. It tried to be the start of the show. We ain't finna do that no more. Got me up here glowing like I'm. What the hell? We gonna talk about this. I got a bright idea. What the fuck is this? Anyway, brother.
Hey, man. Hey.
So like I was saying before, like, I don't even know if they heard the whole thing, bro. So I'm gonna just revisit some questions real quick, man. Again, what they're looking for. We started. For those of y'all who don't know, Dajohn has been on the show a couple of times, man. His career is taking off. It's phenomenal music. If you haven't heard it, man, y'all need to go ahead and check it out. Do yourself a favor. Like all the promos said today, man, we're gonna be releasing that. So tell me, and that's why I had to get that fixed because I don't want y'all to listen to. No, that was me. This program is working. That's how the other ones act. All right, so anyway, but yeah, we want y'all to hear So Tell Me, because man, like we said, it hit that payday bone to that bone. Everybody got somebody they can play this shit for. But if you like me, you probably want to ride around the neighborhood with this blasting. I'm talking about just drop something every time you've been to right, so you gotta keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You get the words tattooed in braille, because this right here, you want them to feel it. You feel me? Yes, sir. Oh, cool. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. When you talk about making this beautiful music that you do, my man, We was talking about how the fact that, you know what I'm saying, your music has definitely matured since you came in the game. And I think right before we were really interrupted, I was asking you, as you listen to your music now, as you go back over your catalog, are you able to pinpoint exactly where you were in your life when you hear these tunes? Do they bring back memories? Do it bring back mind states? Does it bring back, you know what I'm saying? What does it do for you, my man?
For sure, I definitely have, I have certain songs that I can play and I know exactly where I was and exactly like the mind frame and mindset I was in when I was writing or creating them. I have certain songs that were almost like, they were almost like stamps, like dated stamps of a certain date or a certain time in my life that was really important to me. I have songs that I created for certain people in my life, whether it be, my mother, my significant other, my brothers, just dedicating certain records. And all of those records are near and dear to my heart. So I can pinpoint exactly where I was when I was creating them and what inspired that record. And then I have records like So Tell Me, which was, a record that was brewing for a long time and needed to be said and needed to be done. It was a record that I was really hesitant about putting out, but I'm really big on intent, and when I create, I always create with intent to release my gift and my expression to the world. So when I heard it, I was like, yeah, the world needs to hear this, and they need to feel this too. Because I know somebody else, just like you said, somebody somewhere is gonna feel this, and it's gonna resonate, and they're gonna run it back 100 times, just like me. I'll be in here jamming it myself. You feel me? So
what, man? Listen, bro. One thing I can say, you have definitely found your sound. Congratulations for that, because especially for one, being independent. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sounds, and there's a lot of, even though there's a lot of different sounds. And today's time, it seems that people try to find similar sounds, but it's
talk
different
about it.
sounds. You
Talk
know what I'm
about
saying?
it. That's a word. Hey, that's a word. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's the difference though is what makes you set apart from the rest. So it's kind of like it's the weirdest thing, which is why I love listening to your music, bro, because it always you take an idea and then you do Dajohn with it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if they had different even if somebody knew the technique that you were doing, they still wouldn't sound like you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's love. That means a lot.
No, bro, thank you, because that's what we need, bro. Because listen, if people lead by example, you can see so many people are definitely being led astray with today's music. You know what I'm saying? We got people like you. You know what I'm saying, that are in the forefront, that are definitely showing that it's okay to be different. Not only is it okay to be different, but it's better to be different. Why the fuck would you want to fit in with the rest of the people when you could stand out?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
growing up, I never wanted to be like the next man. I always wanted to be set apart. I feel like in today's society, everybody just wants to fit in. Everybody wants to fit in. They want to be a part of something. Like, people want to be a part of something. They want to feel included. But me, I never really wanted to feel included. I wanted to be excluded. I wanted to have my own lane and have my own way, my own vibe. So I was always dressing different, talking different, thinking different, which led me to create differently. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was always just in my DNA to be that way,
Bro, man, I haven't known you from a young age to see who you become now, my man. So it's hopeful. You know what I'm saying? It inspires hope, my man.
Yeah, that's dope.
For a minute, brother, I didn't know what the fuck was going on with the world, bro. But then you start slowly and surely, you start to see, you know what I'm saying, the plant, you know what I'm saying, break through the mud, you know what I'm saying? And then, bro, like I said, with your music, man, I mean, you've been fine for a minute, but what I'm saying is, as you get older, and as you keep putting your life into these songs, bro, it just gets better and better and better. And like you said before, even the people who haven't actually shook your hand, you know what I'm saying, just listening to your catalog, you can tell that you're you know what I'm saying, a deep introverted person, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, you actually think about a lot of the stuff that you say and how you express it. I remember when we had we had the video we were watching here, bro. It had so much color to it, bro.
Oh, anxiety.
Anxiety, bro. It had so much color to it. but the color scheme that you chose, bro, was like it actually complemented the idea of what anxiety was. Just even and then you know what I'm saying, with the other songs that we had that you released, bro, the visuals that you had on top of the roof, bro, in the house, just
Serendipity, yes,
yeah,
sir.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just you have a different way of taking what most people would, you know what I'm saying, might see one thing, but you have a whole different idea. Like you said, that you like to expand on it, and you do that with your lyrics as well. You know what I'm saying? The wordplay, brother. What can I say about the goddamn? But if you're looking for wordplay, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey.
Listen, man, definitely hit my boy Dajohn up, but man, when it comes to the pen game, stupid, right?
Oh, that's love. That's
Like
one
we
of the
talking about,
biggest. I'll let you know as a lyricist, and I do consider myself a lyricist. I'm an
yes,
artist,
sir.
but I do consider myself a lyricist. As a lyricist, that's the biggest compliment you can hear. So I appreciate that, man. That's love. True.
Brother. What I love about lyrics, brother, is for one, it's not just about rhyming, right? It's about
Yeah, talk
it's
about
a,
it. Come on
it's
now.
about actually saying something and directing a conversation and directing a story, but also by dropping gems along the way to make you think about the story. You
You
know
know
what I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying?
And bro, that's the art of story, man. Come on, brother. All hip hoppers and rappers know, bro. The art of storytelling. If you ain't listen, you might have a dictionary full of terms, but if you ain't got the
Yeah.
art of storytelling, don't nobody want to hear that shit, man.
Come on. Come on.
Don't nobody want to hear that. I mean,
But
if you get up
you
here
know what it
speaking,
is, cuz? It's people nowadays, like they don't want to hear something that makes them think. They don't want to
right?
have to think. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be able to like put something on and just have it play in the background, or maybe they tune in, nod their head. Like people don't really want to think anymore. So when you when you dropping that knowledge, they not necessarily retaining it. So we try to deliver it in a different way, in a lighthearted way, or in a way that's more easy to digest. So I put it on, a upbeat. We're gonna dance a little bit, but when you listen, you're gonna be like, oh wait, hold up, you're gonna put some things together. So, that's how we do that.
Big facts. Now the thing is too, like you said, people really want that speedy fast. That's like what I call it, calculated music. They just want the equation. They
Come
just want it
on.
done. They just want it done. They're like, but bro, one of the things I love about music is people forget music is actually a language, divides of syllables. Like so, if you ain't saying something, then why the fuck are you talking? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be,
Hear me?
you're supposed to add to the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Come
It's supposed to
on.
be a meeting of minds. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, sir.
so when you get people who out here doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's our duty to make sure that people know, bro, because what you're spreading is like I said, it's hope, it's inspiration, it's knowledge, and everybody know knowledge is power. Boy, you pay for what
Yes,
you don't
sir.
know.
Talk
You know what I'm
about it.
saying? So when you get free game in the form of somebody who actually care to entertain you too, come on, you're supposed to reach up and take them lessons, brother. You
Come
know what I'm saying?
on. Why
Yes,
not?
sir.
Why
Yes,
not?
sir. Now I understand that, you know what I'm saying, not only do you make fly music, my man, but you act a little bit and you got a little fashion, you know what I'm saying? But you also
Mhm.
be working with some bomb ass engineers as well. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? If you can, for those who might not know, or those who are new to the scene, man, can you describe one of your studio sessions, what it might, or let me do one better. Today is the date at the studio, brother. You waking up in the morning, walk us through your day, brother.
Let's see. Today's studio day. I'm gonna wake up. I try to make sure I get me a good meal in if I can, you know what I'm saying, squeeze that in. Sometimes it don't be like that. The artists know how that go. But try to get a good meal in, make sure I'm drinking water, no dairy products, because that can clog the vocals. I want my vocals as clean and crisp as possible. So water with electrolytes. Head into the studio. When I get there, we're gonna chill out, we're gonna catch a vibe, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put something in the air. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, set the tone, dial the lights in, we're gonna play the beats. And I probably came with like a whole myriad of beats, just a bunch of beats. We're gonna go through the vibes, and because I'm real like picky, like especially if I have a whole long session, I'll like start a song and then be like, nah, I think I want to change. Like my vibe will switch up, you know what I'm saying? So I'll come with a whole bunch of beats and we'll see which one we feeling first, and then we'll move on that one. And the way that I work with my engineers, like especially my engineer, sometimes I'm not able to work with him because oftentimes he's on tour. He is actually Corday's personal mixing and recording engineer. So he's usually on tour with Corday. Yeah, for those of you that know Corday, he's usually on tour, or he's just out, on location with him mixing his stuff. So when I do have him and he is available, we go in and we've been working for years, since like high school. Like, I don't even know, for a long time. So he kind of already knows my routine. You know, he knows how I like to work. He knows how I like to move. So when we go to the record, he already knows how I'm gonna approach the record. Most of the time, I'm most likely gonna do my ad libs first, which is actually really, really weird.
Yeah, right.
It's super backwards for the average person that makes songs.
Right.
And people often laugh when I say that, but yeah, I do my ad libs first because I feel like when I listen to the beat, I'm able to say exactly what I want to hear, like those little background things that I hear in the back of my mind. But sometimes when you do the song, when you do the verses or the hooks first, you're just gonna repeat whatever you say in the verse or the hook, or you're just gonna like try to complement the verse. But I like to do my ad libs first so that they can have their own vibe and they can stand alone. And then I do some sub ad libs at the end. But so I like to do my ad libs first, and then I'll probably end up doing the hook so I can really catch the vibe. And I'll probably go back into like the actual studio room and just listen to it like on repeat for a little bit and really just soak in it and like get my mind right. And I'll go back in. And then most of the time I'm freestyling like line by line. But sometimes I do have written, so I'll go back in, do my verses, and then we try to wrap it up with just like some overlays of whatever I feel, and then it's a wrap, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much a little Dajohn session.
Facts. Well, I love how you broke that down. There's a couple things in there, man, I thought were very important. The fact that you touched on the dairy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't. I mean, when you at your level, of course you think about it because you know how it affects you. But most people don't even. You know what I'm saying? The average person might not. You know, when the person hop off the couch, they want to go record something. They might, be drinking a yoo-hoo on the way out the door.
Like, yeah, and you don't even think about it, like like you said, like a yoo-hoo or something like you don't even think about, and it does it just clogs your throat, your esophagus. It's not as clearer because of the content. So I'll try to, especially like studio day or like the day before, I try to drink nothing but water or Gatorade or just things that are gonna add to my health, not like milk, you know what I'm saying, or something that's gonna clog things up.
That's how serious you gotta take it. Hey, for those of y'all, I'm saying for those of y'all who are watching, man, I'm telling you about this is how serious you gotta be about it, man. Like, see, some people they do stuff, you know what I'm saying, they do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about
it. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Dog, like, nah,
yeah,
bro.
They do it, they do stuff, they reduce.
Like, you ever be at the mall, like looking in the window, like, I might go in there, and then you see them other people push past you to go in there because they
and then go in there and buy what you was looking at.
Yeah. He was like, damn, I was gonna buy that. Well, you too late.
Yeah.
Now he great. You know what I'm saying? like, you know what I'm saying? So all I have to say, you hit the studio, and I like also like you said, you put your ad libs down because you want to be, in a vibe, in the element, you know what I'm saying? So if you're working on a song, you know what I'm saying, you get to the point where you just like, maybe it's not coming out like you want to do you actually take the time like, hey, you know what, let's cap that for the day, you know what I'm saying? Do you just jump into something because you don't want to force anything on the track?
Yeah, exactly. That's like the biggest thing to me is like, especially like, as an artist, we're likely to get in our own head a lot. And so sometimes during the recording process, I can get in my own head, or sometimes you just straight up just lose the vibe, and at times like that, I try not to overwork myself, and also to basically forcing a record. Like, you don't want to force the record. You don't want to just finish the record because you started it. You know what I mean? When I make a record, I'm creating it because that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly what I wanted to say on this record. And that's the vibe that I heard in my head. So if I don't have the feeling of this is what I heard in my head, then I'm going to stop until I'm able to come back and alter it. Because oftentimes you can change the entire record with a refresh. And that's what I call, like, when I step away from the record, and then I come back with a refreshed mind, a new perspective, a new outlet, because you might come back to it later and be like, oh snap, hold on. All I gotta do is, change this word right here to this, and now it's a whole different vibe, or it's a whole different meaning. You know what I mean? So oftentimes I do got to step away and then come back, and then we're just gonna rock out until we get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And I know you said line by line. So do you mean that sometimes you find yourself punching in?
Yes, sir. Most of the time, I do punch in, and then oftentimes, so I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. I used to punch in most of the time, just line by line by line, and then we have our record and we be done. But oftentimes now I find myself freestyling. I'll punch in, but once I have the whole record, I'll memorize it, and then I'll go back and try to do it in one take. And to me, that's just about the continuity of the verse as a whole. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like, you know how it goes with punching. Sometimes you come in a little hotter than you were on the last take. Sometimes you're a little louder. Sometimes you're like your speech, your delivery isn't the same. So I wanted the consistency. So I started like as soon as I get every line, and I'm like, all right, I think that's how I want the verse to sound. I memorize it. I just run it back a bunch of times until I just keep doing it until I got it down. Once I got it down, then I go back and I try to do it all one take if I can. And most of the time it happens, you know, works out for me.
Facts, bro. Obviously, it's working out a lot for you, man. You know what I'm saying, bro. So I do understand at one point in time you got to work with the man KO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir.
For those of y'all who don't know, KO actually runs the roast and review platform, which is now moved to Twitch. He is doing big things over there. If you ever have time and you want to check him out, definitely support him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man's really good at what he does. You know what I'm saying? How was your experience with KO? If I may ask.
Man, it was actually a really dope experience. When I got there, I had a couple records in mind, and they were already like different for me. I was doing a lot with my voice that I hadn't done up until that time, and he had a good way of making me feel real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He had a videographer in there. We were shooting and everything. It was a nice little vibe he created. And then it's like with a lot of engineers, you go into it and they're kind of just like, all right, what you want to work on? Throw on the beat. All right, go in the booth, record it. Let's just start working. But like with KO, it was like he sat down with me and he had a conversation like, so what do you want to do with this record? What is this record about? You know, what's the message? What's the concept? I broke the whole record down. And he was like, all right, dope, let me hear the beat. I played the beat. He ran the beat for like 5 minutes straight, just looping it, turning it up. We were up, standing, jumping, dancing. He was like, yeah, I'm fucking with this. You know, let's go. All right, bet you ready? He was hyping me up. I was like, all right, baby, let's go. He get me in the booth. So now my vibe is intensified. You know what I'm saying? He got me to that level that I needed to be at in order for me to give the performance that I gave. And so not a lot of engineers are like that. So he's definitely one of a kind in his own right with that. You know what I'm saying? And it made for a really, really dope record that may end up eventually being one of the biggest records of my career. So I appreciate him for sure.
Man, I heard the snippets of it. You know,
you
know what I'm saying? Hey, I heard the snippets of it, but not through KO though, because mine's very professional. I actually heard it because I follow Dajohn on his Instagram. Y'all need to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of advertised he was gonna do a little something. I heard, boy, I can't wait till you release it. I damn near started throwing the name out there so they could look for it. But when you told me, boy, that thing fire. But hey, listen, I'm talking. Hey, you're looking for some new school.
Don't get me talking.
What? Are you looking for some new school, some new music, some new knowledge, man? You need to be rocking Dajohn. If you're not, man, it's your fault, man. It's your fault. But yeah, we you know, between all the text and the different things, well, you know what I'm saying? I have had this young man here for about an hour's time now. For those of y'all been watching, I know y'all tuning in. Y'all like, damn, this nigga still talking, but he stayed talking. And look at his bright face. Look at the light bulb. Look at that. Well, look at that. Hey, look at him trying to light up the world behind him. But hey, you know what? Y'all better stop around me. I don't like that shit. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Dajohn, man, you know I have to do the honors, man, of asking you.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, brother. Do you think it's time? Do you think they ready? Are they possibly ready for this?
I don't know if they really ready, joint? Man. They might be ready.
You think they might be ready?
I think they might be.
All right, now so listen, we was gonna do this a little different because we were gonna be on the other program. And let them hear this. So tell me. But after the so tell me, no, no, but after so tell me goes off, I'm gonna ask you about the record again. You know what I'm saying, as far as expectation, and that way they can hear it, and then you know what I'm saying. I know they got some questions. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. We can get into that. We can get into that.
Facts. My wife gonna actually put a light bulb head up in the chat, but I don't know if they for you or they're against you sometimes. What? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I know y'all feel me.
Maybe it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I got a question. I got one thing I want her to do for me. So tell me.
Shout out Young Swisher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'ma do the damn thing. How I does it. You did. See, to be honest, my love was never in question, dear. But now you got a feeling all the blanks, like leave your question here. Once we shifted gears, weather clear, I saw my blessings near. Every word I spit, I'm finna come up like Everclear. Been praying for a better year. Immaculate shit happens the moment that you just shed the fear. Adios, gotta go, Geronimo. Dive into the flow, deep into the conversation, something that I gotta know. Was it worth it, darling? I wanna know. All it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Tell me, was it worth it, darling? I wanna know. All it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Struggle to keep it moving, want me to keep it steady. Weight of fate on my shoulders, from on my heart too heavy. Love ain't a thing I'm losing, prove it if you just let me. I'm the one that I'm choosing, tell me if you gon' test me. Yes please, like jet skis, prestige with blue seas. Wings flipping like chicken, ain't no forgetting my blue cheese. Guess I'm smitten, no kitten, the kitten made me a groupie. Less I'm licking the coochie, the more she wish for a new me. Makes sense, I had first, seconds, thirds, and I ain't 8 cents. Lobby of heavenly bodies like patience. If you rush me, it's gonna be quick, but I ain't hating. Cause I get it, sometimes you don't feel like waiting. I don't have a heart to give, but this dick for the taking. Should've never doubted, now I eat from his I'm making. Now my pockets stay fat, presidents and them play dead. Jet to the fam, whole honey ham, and I break, darling. I wanna know, all it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Tell me, was it worth it, darling? I wanna know, all it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Why let it go now?
Shout out Young Swisher.
I like that shit right there. Yo. But hey, listen.
Hey.
I got a couple people to pull up on. You heard me? I got a couple what? Hey.
Talk about it.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you. I damn near started to tell my wife to come throw some water on the computer because that baby was on fire. You heard me? Yeah, you better not. I said almost. Damn it. Sorry. What? Whose side is she on? Jesus. You know what? Damn, bruh. Bruh.
Hey, man.
But she throwing shit over here for real, bro. Listen, hey, listen. I got a question for the audience, man. Was it worth it? Hey, tell us in the chat, man. Was it? Hey, bro. You know what? While they doing that, do you mind if I can I one more time, please?
Yeah, run it back, man. Run it back.
Can I please?
Hey, this is the only place you're gonna get this right now. You feel me? Run it back. Let's go.
I appreciate that. Let me go ahead. They ain't ready.
Shout out Young
They ain't
Swisher.
ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. What? They ain't ready. What?
Oh yeah, baby. Y'all know I'ma do the damn thing. How I does it. You did. See, to be honest, my love was never in question.
progression, dear. But now you gotta fill in all the blanks, like leave your question here. Once we shifted gears, weather clear, I saw my blessings near. Every word I spit, I'm finna come up like Everclear. Been praying for a better year. Immaculate shit happens the moment that you just shed the fear. Adios, gotta go, Geronimo. Dive into the flow, deep into the conversation, something that I gotta know. Tell me, was it worth it, darling?
What?
I wanna know. All it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Tell me, was it worth it, darling? I wanna know.
Come on, man.
All it wasn't perfect, darling.
Right now, man.
But why let it go?
Hey.
Struggle to keep it moving, want me to keep it steady. Weight of fate on my shoulders from a heart too heavy. Love anything I'm losing, prove it if you just let me. I'm the one that I'm choosing, tell me if you gon' test me. Yes, please, like jet skis, prestige with blue seas. Swing flipping like chicken, ain't no forgetting my blue cheese. Guess I'm smitten, no kitten, the kitten made me a groupie. Less I'm licking the coochie, the more she wish for a new me. Makes sense, I had first, seconds, thirds, and I ain't 8 cents. Lobby of heavenly bodies like patience. If you rush me, it's gonna be quick, but I ain't hating. Cause I get it, sometimes you don't feel like waiting. I don't have a heart to give, but this dick for the taking. Should've never doubted, now I eat from his I'm making. Now my pockets stay fat, presidents and them play dead. Jet to the fam, whole honey ham, and I break, darling. I wanna know, all it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go? Tell me, was it worth it, darling? I wanna know, all it wasn't perfect, darling. But why let it go?
This nigga got me here sweating, man.
Why let it go now?
The heat from the song. The heat from the song. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Shout out Young Swisher.
Woo! Come on
In
now.
case y'all didn't know, that right there is how you cook a turkey in about 3.5 minutes.
Come on.
Fire!
Bro.
What?
You hear me? Rotisserie.
Man,
Yes,
listen.
sir.
That thing, bro. Listen, it was worth it. I listen. That's the number one song on my petty list.
Hey.
Hey, you just listen. So you say that's available tonight at midnight?
Tonight at midnight, everywhere. Everywhere. Man. Man.
Don't you know what you should do? Can we get a so tell me challenge?
Ooh.
Can we get a say tell me challenge? Where you
What
just
we
pull
gonna
up on
do?
the X. You just pull up on the X and just start playing it while you winning.
Pull up on your ex with the So Tell Me bumping.
You know what I'm talking about? While you winning,
Yeah.
hey, you going on TikTok, bitch.
Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, we issued the So Tell Me challenge. Hey, y'all go ahead and tonight at
Hey.
midnight. Pick it up. Available. You gotta be petty with it. You gotta be petty with it.
Gots to.
When they go get a prize, man. No offense coming soon. I'm gonna
Get a
tell y'all.
poster. Do something. Go crazy.
What? It's gotta listen. Y'all heard
The
it here.
speaker. With the
Y'all-
pull outside with the speaker outside the window. You hear me?
You know what I'm talking about? The pettiness,
Come on.
turn it up. You know what? Turn it up till you think the knob broke, and then get some pliers and turn it
Turn
more
it
up.
to
You know what I'm
low.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of vibe. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
And then
sir.
when you leave, forget that bitch. She ain't worth it.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Man, listen, brother. I definitely appreciate you, Dajohn, for allowing us to make this premiere with you, brother. Listen, this song, I already know it's gonna be doing numbers because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna play it about 100,000 times my damn self. Listen,
That's love.
you know, Mr. No Offense, when I got a lot, man. You know, gave me a whole message and a theme song to it too.
And a theme song. Come on. Let's go.
What?
we doing?
Man,
Come
listen, bro. What we doing? We winning all 2022. The way you put it out like that, brother. You know what I'm saying? And beyond. So really quick, man, you know what? It's not official unless we ask you, brother, what are the ways that they can follow you, man? And what platforms is this dropping on? Because I know some people be like, oh, I didn't know. Nah, don't go nowhere. Because we're gonna be asking you to tell me. You know what I'm saying? When you watch my boy got this platform, this record spins, and you want to be a hater because you don't want to listen to what somebody blatantly telling you. We try to put you on what's hot, what's not. It don't matter what it is, it's hot. As soon as this drop tonight, dog.
Man.
All your friends don't know the lyrics.
It's gonna be a movie.
Don't be the only person. Don't be the only person who don't know the words to sing along. You in there trying to sing with all the spaces. Everybody's about so tell me, and you like so tell me. Oh shit. Yeah. You late. You late on the game. So go ahead, Dajohn. Let them know, man. What's the socials? Yes,
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Dajohn.xx. That's at DAJOHN.XX on Instagram. And you can add me on Snapchat at Dajohn.xx. It's the same. On Twitter is The Real Dajohn. On Facebook is Dajohn as well. Make sure you get me on all socials. And this song, So Tell Me, will be across all streaming platforms. That's Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, SoundCloud, Google Play, anything. Just Google Dajohn, and I guarantee you're gonna see. You hear me?
For sure, man. Listen, stay excelling, stay up like you do. We can't wait to hear more from you. You heard me?
You already know, baby.
I appreciate you, brother. Take care.
Appreciate you, family. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already.
All right, guys. For those of y'all who are still with us, I just want to let y'all know, man, I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us through all the technical issues. It definitely wasn't something that we planned, but hey, things happen. And like a soldier, Dajohn pulled through it with us. So I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all pick up that So Tell Me hottest thing. Y'all heard it here twice. Go ahead and learn them lyrics as soon as they drop, man. It's gonna be off the chain. Oh yeah, and by the way, don't fuck with Wirecash. Hey, you looking crazy? We out.